Captain Socks and the Missing Laundry. In a quiet little house on Maple Street, something very strange happened every laundry day. Shirts went missing. Socks disappeared. Pants vanished into thin air. And every time it was blamed on the laundry monster. But no one really believed it. Well, no one except for a brave little pair of socks named Captain Socks and his sidekick, Dottie. Captain Socks was no ordinary sock. He had red stripes, a stretchy top, and a tiny blue cape stitched by Grandma. Dottie, his polka-dotted partner, was clever and quick, with the sharpest eyes in the basket. One Saturday afternoon, as the washing machine hummed and the dryer spun like a tornado, Captain Socks popped his head out of the laundry basket. "It's time," he whispered. "The dryer dragon is back. We have to rescue the others." Dottie nodded. "Let's fly." With a leap, they soared through the air and dove into the dryer's door just as it closed. But inside the spinning machine was not what you'd expect. It was a portal, a glowing tunnel that sucked them into a hidden land called the Lintlands. The Lintlands were dusty, warm, and filled with lost laundry. Lonely mittens, unmatched socks, wrinkled shirts, and missing underpants wandered around, searching for their homes. "This place is worse than I thought," said Captain Socks. "The dryer dragon must be stopped." Just then, a gust of hot air blew through the tunnel. A loud roar echoed in the distance. "Roar! The dryer dragon," Dottie said, shivering. They tiptoed through cotton fields and climbed over piles of tangled T-shirts. Suddenly, a rumble shook the ground. Out of the shadows came the dryer dragon. Huge round, and made entirely of lint zippers and lost buttons. His eyes glowed like oven knobs, and steam hissed from his ears. "I see you, little socks," he growled. "Trying to take back the clothes I collected?" "These clothes don't belong to you," shouted Captain Socks. "Laundry deserves to go home." The dryer dragon let out a puff of smoky lint and charged. Dottie zipped to the left. Captain Socks flipped over a spinning button wheel. They dodged falling clothespins and swinging belts. "Quick, the lint trap!" Dottie yelled. Captain Socks raced toward the giant lint trap near the dragon's tail. He grabbed the edge and pulled with all his might. The trap opened wide, and suddenly all the trap clothes began to float free. Sweaters flew like kites. Scarves twirled in the air. Socks danced and wiggled with joy. The dryer dragon tried to grab them, but without his pile of stolen laundry, he began to shrink. "No," he cried. "I just want to be warm and cozy, too." Captain Socks looked at Dottie. Maybe he doesn't need to steal. Maybe he just needs a friend. So they gave the dryer dragon a scarf, a pair of fluffy slippers, and a hug. The dragon sniffled, wiped his nose with a soft towel, and promised to return all the missing clothes. Back to the spinning tunnel they went. Captain Socks, Dottie, the dryer dragon, and all the free clothes. When they popped out of the dryer, the room was filled with clean, happy laundry. Mom walked in, puzzled. "Well, look at that. Everything's back, even your favorite socks." Captain Socks and Dottie winked at each other from the top of the basket. Their mission was complete, for now, because every time laundry goes missing, Captain Socks is ready to fly again.